15 seconds till airtime. Stations on my mark. 15 seconds. Have fun.
The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
For Penland, catch, shoot, three, up, and it swishes in. CP for three.
We're getting you set for game day with a countdown to tip-off, powered by the Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
Rogers at the free throw line, kicks it out. Alvey into the left corner. Weichel three. Butter. Braylon Weichel flaming hot from the outside.
Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilite, dream big with Gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burke Tar Stadium press box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Now, here's the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Good morning from Wingate's Cuddy Arena, where Carson-Newman is set to finish its pre-Christmas slate on this Saturday, December the 20th. It's Carson-Newman, the Lady Eagles, at 7-3 and 4-1 in the South Atlantic Conference, up against a Wingate team that has lost back-to-back games and is 5-4 overall and 1-4. Or 1-3 rather, in the South Atlantic Conference this season. Hello again, everyone. Andrew Rogers, glad to welcome you courtside to Cuddy Arena for today's matchup, and this is the AEC Countdown to tip-off to get you set for this matchup. Carson-Newman's on its longest winning streak of the year after defeating a previously undefeated UVA-Wise team in conference play by 26 points on Wednesday evening. All three wins now during this winning streak for Mike Mincy's team are in SAC play, and by 18 points or more. They're averaging 82 points per game and shooting nearly 45% from the field. And on the flip side, defenses have been held to 37% shooting or worse in 4 straight matchups for Carson-Newman, and they've not allowed more than 66 points as well. Carson-Newman starting to find its stride as we get going here into league play. The first month of the season for Wingate was treated quite well by them. They started 4-1 through the first 5 games, but they have dropped 3 of their last 4 and have lost twice in league play by double digits. A 15-point road loss to UVA-Wise, an overtime loss at Lincoln Memorial, and then most recently on Wednesday on this floor suffered a 10-point loss and it was outscored 35-15 in the final 14 minutes of the basketball game. So a Wingate team that is trying to get back on track in what is both teams' final game before Christmas. This is the AEC Countdown to tip-off, Eagle fans. AEC is your local electric co-op. Service you can trust, value you can depend on. Powering Mossy Creek, where AEC powering what matters most. Head coach Mike Mincy's team has swept regular season meetings with Wingate each of the last 2 seasons. He breaks down today's matchup on the other side. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Our pregame conversation with head coach Mike Mincy heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit seeaneagles.com/Eagle Club.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Andrew Rogers back here on the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off as Carson-Newman plays its final game before Christmas, a road trip to Wingate here with the head coach Mike Mincy on the Eagles Sports Network. Coach, another game against an efficient offense today. UVA-wise entering the matchup on Wednesday with the most efficient offense, and then you did a number on them defensively, and now Wingate owns that title heading into this matchup, shooting around 44%. Differing matchups, obviously. I think Wise plays more of a high-tempo offense just based on points per game, but analyze the difference in efficient offenses that you'll face now in Wingate today.
Well, both teams are very similar in that Wise takes a few more threes than Wingate, but Wingate doesn't want to shoot threes at all. When you say they don't want to shoot them, I don't know how to describe that. They just don't take a lot of threes. Yeah. I think Coach Hancock has always been in favor of the higher percentage shooting shots, which typically are going to come in the paint. So they'll play fast. I've seen them, they've put up 77 points before, like against Tusculum at home. And when they had opportunities to run and take good shots, they'll get out and run. They're just not going to play out of control and take bad shots, which a lot of teams will certainly do, clearly. But if you look at overall, when you look at I'm talking about their entire team, really, what's their shots look like at the rim and in the paint versus, off the bounce or threes. It's heavily in favor of getting to the paint. Trying to get those shot attempts, draw fouls, go to the free throw line. So, little bit contrasting style. I don't, Wise might get down the floor and take a quick shot. Unless it's a great looking shot, I don't think Wingate will take it.
You mentioned the emphasis on getting to the rim. That's probably something that I think favors your defense this year, considering the blocked shots you have. One of the best teams at blocking shots in the league this year and in Division II, and you're coming off a game with 12. So do you like this matchup for your teams defensively because you've had such a good focus and effort defensively at defending interior shots?
I do. I think that overall, I think we've done a lot better job this year in our half-court man-to-man defense. At least from a percentage standpoint, you talk about the block shots kind of thing, even though we're not technically trying to block shots, but I think you look at our two best shot blockers in Chloe and Nux. Well, they have length on them, and that's how they can certainly get some of those. But I have confidence in our defense right now. I think we're playing really hard out of it. Obviously we give up stuff just like anybody else does, but for the most part, they've kind of held serve. The presses look pretty good, and we're not always going to turn people over and all that kind of crap. It's more of the pursuit from behind that has been pretty good, or at least it was the other night. So in terms of the matchup, I don't know. Until we play some of these teams that have new players and you get to see them in person, you really just don't know how you're going to match up. I just know that I like to call it bully ball. They play a lot of bully ball, try to get the ball inside, back to the basket type stuff, and we'll see how we hold up.
Andrew Rogers chatting with head coach Mike Mincy here on the Eagles Sports Network. On the flip side, Wingate over the last several years has played a zone defense, and your teams have had great success shooting the basketball, especially against a zone defense. Is that the main focus for how you guys beat this zone and have success against it once again?
Well, long time ago, or years ago in my career, I was always try to come up with like little quick hitters that you could like score against the zone, or at least you feel like that you could get inside shots against it. And I think one of the things that really affects people in the zone is you're getting the same looks to some degree as you would get against a man-to-man, but because it's a zone, it kind of freaks you out. And I think our teams have done a much better job the last few years of you get down the floor, you don't have to get in a hurry, you don't have to, just be patient, keep the ball moving. You can get the ball inside and out, and then when the shot is available, you take it just like you would against a man-to-man. So, I think our team been able to move the ball around, not get into a hurry. I mean, last year, not to say that's going to happen today, but, we hit 31 total threes against their zone, and then they actually got out of it, I think, in both games and went man-to-man. But, 17 at the house and then 14 on the road. But we did that also against some other teams that tried to zone us. Again, we lost 4 starters. We lost some kids that could put the ball in the bucket, especially, Torrey and CP made several threes in those 2 games. So until we play the game, you just don't know.
Entering this matchup, you've won back-to-back games here at Cuddy Arena, obviously a difficult place to play when you consider the program, the atmosphere, and so forth. The program's only won 3 consecutive road games at Cuddy Arena since the early 90s. What do you need to do to go into the Christmas break on a winning streak and do it on the road?
Well, we need to score. I mean, if you look at stats and matchups, it's just super hard. They're averaging, 68 or so. We're averaging 74. But, the problem with us right now is we've played really well at home, as to be expected. On the road, in true road games, we scored in the 60s at North Georgia, scored in the 50s or 60 there at Coker, and then we didn't really play well at Tusculum, even though we got up to 71. It was hard for us to get there. So that's the biggest concern is can we go on the road and score the proper number of points to be able to beat somebody? I mean, obviously with our pace and with the press, we're trying to get more attempts and possessions, which means that, if Wingate wants to take those possessions, they certainly get more shot attempts, and they shoot at 44%. So we'll see what happens. But for us, I just feel like even though our defense has been a little bit more stout than, say, years past, our offense at this point in time has not been as potent as we would want. And, I think in order for us to win a game, I think we need to get 70 or more typically. I mean, we can win a game in the 60s, but it's been pretty good when we get to that magic number of 70. Our roles are a little bit more defined. Our starting lineup's a little bit more set at the moment. I think we're starting to play some of our better basketball, so we'll see if we can put the ball in the bucket and stop them enough.
Good luck today.
Thank you, Andrew.
That's the head coach, Mike Mincy. We're back for more when the AEC countdown to tip-off rolls on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh, home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
We're getting closer to tip-off.
Price picks it up, and Carson-Newman is the South Atlantic Conference Tournament champions.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network.
Power comes with not only having a voice, but knowing that it is heard. As part of an electric co-op, you're not just getting electricity, you're getting the power to have your voice heard and the opportunity to work together with your community to create a better tomorrow. Here, you're not just a customer, you're a member.
AEC, empowering voices just like yours.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
Andrew Rogers back courtside at Cuddy Arena. We're just about to have the national anthem play here at Wingate, North Carolina, so we'll take our final break and get you ready for Carson-Newman and Wingate on the other side. It'll be the 89th all-time meeting. We're back for starting lineups and tip-off after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This
Goes up with the right hand, scores, and one.
is Carson-Newman Women's Basketball on the Eagle Sports Network.
To Weichel, top of the key, three for Braylon's up, swished in. Braylon Weichel from downtown gives Carson-Newman the lead back.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, Domino's, Fresh Ideas, by the Eagle Club, First Bank, by Magaha Electric, Inner Digital, by Food City, by the Eagle Shop, Tri-Light, by Premier Building Maintenance, by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, by the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen. Now back to the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Andrew Rogers, glad to welcome you back to Cuddy Arena here on the Eagle Sports Network as Carson-Newman gets set to play Wingate. 5 days before Christmas, Carson-Newman's won its last two meetings in this building and will look for its second three-game road winning streak in this series that dates back to 1990. For the first time since 1992 and 1993, the Eagles won three straight road matchups those seasons against Wingate as well. Here's Wingate's starting lineup. They're led by Ann Hancock. She has coached Wingate for 14 seasons now. Lainey Bill's a senior guard in the backcourt, leading the team in assists with 24. Kylie Bacon's a sophomore guard from Jonesboro, Tennessee. She is the team's leading scorer at 13 points per game. Freshman Chania Isaac is a 5'7" guard from Columbia, South Carolina. Makes her start today. Season high 10 points last time out for her. The front court is made up of a 6'1" sophomore forward from Fargo, North Dakota, Maggie Shorma, 8 points per game for her. And the lineup rounds out with Laura Montiel, a junior guard from Spain, as the team's best defender with 26 steals. Carson-Newman's lineup is Jennifer Sullivan and Emily Gonzalez in the backcourt, Keely Rogers, Chloe Heath, Maddie Knuckles in the front court. And this starting lineup now will have started 5 games this year, and they're 4-0. And the 4 other starts they have on the floor this year. Lady Eagles win the tip. Ball is in the hands of Carson-Newman. They reverse it around the perimeter. A Keely Rogers three that spins in and out. Defensive rebound, Kylie Bacon. Double team in the backcourt on Bacon, and she's called for an offensive foul. Pushed off on Sullivan there to get a little bit of space, and it leads to a turnover. Carson-Newman's going to go against this Wingate zone defense. An extended 3-2 at times can look like a 2-3. Gonzalez dribbles out front to Matty Knuckles, head of the key. Reversed around to the corner. Sullivan drives baseline, skip past Gonzalez. She fakes a pass, now drives baseline. Lobs it front court, now to the left wing. It's Sullivan turning down a three, going baseline. Stops, kicks it out front. Gonzalez with two to the corner. Rogers, wing three in the air. Spins in and out again. Two rimmed out threes by Rogers. And we stay scoreless 40 seconds in, and now Rogers the steal in the backcourt. Keeley right to the basket. Euro step, left hand layup off glass is good. Rogers has taken all three of Carson-Newman's shots, and the Eagles have the lead 2-0, 50 seconds in. Right side, Isaac up the sideline. She goes to the middle of the floor for Beal. Now to Shorma. One dribble pull-up is missed. Defensive rebound, Keeley Rogers. Skip pass into the front court. Sullivan in transition. Navigates the lane, goes corner for Gonzalez. She drives inside. Right-hand floating shot is blocked. Rebound by Wingate. Transition, Montiel to the basket, goes up. Missed the shot strong. Isaac offensive rebound, but she was called for an offensive foul. Pushed off on Sullivan to get that offensive rebound. So Isaac's basket will not count. It's her first foul. Wingate's second here in the opening quarter. 2-0 Carson-Newman. 8:45 to go first quarter. Bulldogs showing some pressure. They throw it over top of the defense. Rogers in the lane, lobs and turns it over. A steal by Montiel. That's her 27th steal. Got her hands in the passing lane there. Lefty Laney Beal chest passes the ball to Isaac. Reversed around to the perimeter. Back to Beal, left wing. Now to the baseline. Bacon whips through on Matty Knuckles, trying to go around the cup. Instead, they kick it out to an Isaac right wing three. Too strong. Long rebound. Into the corner it goes. Jennifer Sullivan tracks it down. Long skip pass near midcourt for Rogers to bring it up the floor. Into the corner it goes to Chloe Heath. Eagles reset with a 2-0 lead. Heath bounces high post. Pass was low. And it's going to be a jump ball. The arrow favors Wingate. It should favor Wingate. Carson-Newman won the tip. But the arrow is going to go to Carson-Newman. That should not be right, though. Should be Wingate ball. Carson-Newman won the opening tap. And the officials do recognize that. So it is going to be Wingate ball on Carson-Newman's second turnover. 2 minutes into the game, it's 2-0 Carson-Newman. Middle of the floor, Shormer catches, faces, now gives it back to Isaac. Isaac sprints across half court to break the pressure, drives, stops, pivots in the lane, floats it up, and good, and one. Shania Isaac scored a season-high 10 on Wednesday against LR, and a 10-point loss, has her first two there, plus the foul. It's on Keeley Rogers. Carson-Newman's first, Rogers' first. And a three-point play opportunity for Isaac. Free throw's good. Three-point play completed, and Wingate has its first lead. First time Carson-Newman's trailed in 3 games. Knuckles skips it left side to Heath now. Into the middle of the floor to break the pressure. Reversed around the perimeter. Rogers to Knuckles. Knuckles skip pass right corner. Gonzalez back out front. Sullivan. Sullivan bumped and fouled by Laura Montiel out front. That'll be her first. Team foul 3. Ball in the hands of Emily Gonzalez for Carson-Newman. The Lady Eagles have started the game 1 of 4 from the field. Top of the key, Sullivan into the middle of the floor. It's Knuckles turning, facing, and shooting in a jump shot. First shot from Matty Knuckles is a 2-point basket to give Carson-Newman the 1-point lead. Isaac double-teamed in the deep corner. Skip pass in the backcourt to Montiel. She attacks, goes middle of the pass to Beal. Now to Shorma. Pump fake and a layup off glass is good. Maggie Shorma, the sophomore from Fargo, North Dakota, gives Wingate their 1-point lead again. Eagles quickly the other way. A Sullivan three is too long. Rebound fought for along the baseline, and it's last touched by Carson-Newman, or last touched by Wingate. The officials are going to talk about it now, and the call switches to Wingate. 5-4. We're 3 minutes into this South Atlantic Conference matchup. Beal inbounds to Montiel. Montiel up the floor, breaks the pressure with her right-hand dribble. Now fires one to Isaac into the lane. Shorma catches and shoots and scores 7-4. Wingate thriving in the painted area. They've made 3 of their first 5 shots and have a 3-point lead now. Into the front court it goes to Keely Rogers. Left corner, Chloe Heath lines up a three. It's in the air, and it's swished in. Chloe Heath has Carson-Newman's first three-pointer. And the game is tied at 7. 6.5 minutes into the game. With 6.5 to go in the first quarter, rather. Wingate breaks the pressure with good passing. It's in Isaac's hands as she drives baseline, hits the side of the backboard, but gets her own miss. Wingate resets with Shorma left wing. Throw it to the left block. Kylie Bacon facing up on Knuckles. Goes to the right-hand hook off glass, and Knuckles rejects this shot out of bounds. One of the conference's best shot blockers, Maddie Knuckles, has the 22nd of her junior season. And it forces Wingate to inbound with 10 to shoot. 6:14 to go first quarter. Beal right baseline, looking, now lobs it out near midcourt. Montiel catches, crosses over with 7. Crossover dribble in the lane, stops at the elbow, kicks out. Isaac, 3 to shoot. Isaac attacking the basket, stops, pivots, shoots, and doesn't get the roll. It spins all the way around the basket and falls out. Rebound Carson-Newman in transition. Maddie Knuckles at the Bulldogs logo gives to Gonzalez. Now to Sullivan, right wing. She's going to fire a long three. It hits the front of the iron, rolls off the right side, and it's rebounded by Wingate. Trick quickly in transition. Beal to the trailing Montiel. She attacks, shoots, and Knuckles with another block. The second of the game for Knuckles. 7-all, 5:35 to go first quarter. Transition, Carson-Newman, Sullivan, 3. Short. Falls off the iron. Defensive rebound, Lainey Beal. Carson-Newman off to a 1 of 5 shooting start from distance. Sullivan's 0 for 3 from long range. Wingate wants to slow the pace down as Isaac reverses right side. Now to the paint. It's Bacon going to work against Knuckles. Doesn't have an option. Throws it inside. It gets deflected. Ends up with Shormer, who shoots over Heath. Missed the shot. Defensive rebound, Emily Gonzalez. Halfway through the first quarter, we're tied at 7. Transition goes Carson-Newman. Rogers to the trailing Knuckles. Now to Heath, left side, back to Knuckles, left wing 3 in the air. Short off the front of the tin, rebound Bacon. Bacon, the team's leading scorer, gives to Montiel at the right wing. Crossover dribble into the middle of the lane, now bounce it for Bacon at the right block. She backs down Knuckles, pump fake, shoots, and gets blocked out of bounds again. Another blocked shot by Maddie Knuckles will bring us to a timeout. 4:41 to go in the first quarter. We're tied at 7. Wingate and Carson-Newman have both made just 3 field goals in 10 attempts, and it brings us to a timeout. Both teams scoreless for 2+ minutes as well. 7-all. We take our first break from Cuddy Arena. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
7-all with 4:41 to go in the first quarter here from Cuddy Arena. Eagle fans, Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals the Lakeway region has to offer. Lisa's Country Kitchen is the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Quick inbound play for Wingate turns into a missed jump shot, and Carson-Newman rebounds. It heads in transition, moving left to right. Eagles have a couple bench players on the floor. Caroline Hill, one of them, has the basketball now. Reverses to Jennifer Sullivan. Sullivan to the left wing. Madeline Ladd into the corner. Gonzalez to the high post. Sullivan back out. Caroline Hill headed to key 3. Butter! Caroline Hill off the bench gives Carson-Newman the lead back. 10-7 on the second made 3 by the Lady Eagles. Beal in the backcourt. Lobs it back to Bree Hughes. Now into the middle of the lane. Kylie Chavis turns and will reset for Wingate. Crossover dribble in the lane, a bounce pass for Hughes. Hughes crosses over inside the arc, backing downhill, turns, shoots, missed the shot. Defensive rebound, Abigail Johnson. Transition goes Carson-Newman. Sullivan at the left wing, lobs it inside to a running Johnson, but the pass goes through her hands and out of bounds. Turnover number 3 by CN. with 3:45 to go in the first quarter. Wingate's brought Alexandra Merceron into the game, as well as Anasia Harvey. Merceron, a transfer from Lenore Ryan, or Harvey is a freshman forward from Columbia, South Carolina. Wingate nearly turns it over the backcourt, but Bree Hughes recovers to sprint across the timeline. Now gives it to Chavis. A trailing three is good. Kylie Chavis hits her team-leading 6th three of the year, and the game is tied at 10. Gonzalez cross-court inbound to Ladd against some 1-2-2 pressure by the Bulldogs. Gonzalez walks now, gives it to Sullivan near midcourt. Sullivan doubled at midcourt, looking, bounces and throws it right to Beal. A steal. Beal to the basket. Left-hand layup is no good, but a foul underneath. Carson-Newman's 4th turnover turns into a opportunity for Wingate to get free throws to regain the lead at the 3:08 mark. To the line goes Lainey Beal. She plays a team-high 28 minutes per game. First one's up short. She shoots a good percentage line, 6 of 6. That's her first miss from the year. This is a Wingate team that, besides Kylie Bacon, does not get to the free throw line all that often. Second one in the air by Beal is swished in. Wingate back up by a point, and Beal will get her first rest. And Brayla Harris, a freshman guard from Augusta, Georgia, comes into the game for the first time. So Ann Hancock's team has 5 bench players out there. Carson-Newman's got 3 bench players and 2 starters. Johnson helps break the pressure, skips it to the right wing for Caroline Hill, and Wingate falls back in this 1-2-2, 3-2 defensive look. Out front, Caroline Hill. Bounce pass, Keely Rogers, right wing, back to Hill. Hill, top of the key, lobs to Rogers into the high post. It's deflected and stolen initially. Its last touch, though, by Carson-Newman. And another turnover by the Lady Eagles gives it back to Wingate. Very active zone defense that the Bulldogs are playing so far. It's caused Carson-Newman to not pass it as efficiently as it wants to in the half court. Chavis doubled in the backcourt, picks her dribble up, lobs it near side, pass caught by Hughes, gives it back to Chavis. Chavis will break the pressure, behind the back dribble, inside the arc. She goes, driving to the basket, bounce pass, deflected out, as she was trying to dump it off to Harvey underneath. 2:29 to go first quarter. Wingate has a 1-point lead, 11-10. Inbound pass, left baseline. Chavis gives it to Merceron. Backing down Rogers, and we've got a foul underneath. Second foul on Keely Rogers. Third team foul on Carson-Newman. 2:26 to go. Rogers commits their second foul. Lady Eagles are going to send Maddie Knuckles back to the floor as Rogers is going to exit with those 2 personals. Kylie Chavis will inbound for Wingate. Bulldogs only make 4 3-pointers per game. They only have 28 for the year as they've done a nice baseline inbound there, and Merceron's wide open for a deep 2. Mid-range jump shot makes it 13-10 Bulldogs. Gonzalez up the right sideline, gives it to Caroline Hill. She turns down a 3. Now dribbles out front, gives to Knuckles, skip past Gonzalez. She attacks baseline, crossover dribble in the lane, kicks it out. Caroline Hill headed a key 3, too strong. Long rebound into the hands of Jones. Jones lobs it ahead. Merceron, they catch, the drive, the shot off glass, no good, but an offensive foul. Merceron leaned into Caroline Hill as she went up for the layup attempt and commits Wingate's 4th team foul. I think Hill did a little bit of an acting job there as well. And so it's an offensive foul nonetheless. Carson-Newman ball breaks the pressure. Skip pass to Caroline Hill. One dribble pull up from the mid-range is swished in. Hill has 5 here in the first frame for Carson-Newman. The deficit down to 1. Chavis against Carson-Newman's full court pressure. Picks her dribble up. Needs help. Skip past the middle of the floor. Harvey catches. Turns. Gives to Merceron. Merceron inside the arc. Stops and hands it back out front to Chavis. The point guard from Red Springs, North Carolina, gives it to the right side to Merceron. Now to Harvey in the lane. She turns. Fires up a shot way off. Barely hit the backboard. Rebounded by Emily Gonzalez. Gonzalez driving the lane in transition. High floaters up. No good, but an offensive foul. Determined drive there from Gonzalez, but Merceron stepped in to take the charge. First on Gonzalez. Fourth team foul on Carson-Newman. Both teams have no fouls left to give in the final 72 seconds of the first quarter. Lady Eagles now have Carly Hayworth back on the floor along with Chloe Heath. So her and Knuckles, two starters out there with Hayworth, Ladd, and Hill, three bench players. Mercer on, and the Wingate Bulldogs break the pressure. Throw it inside. Knuckles, a deflected pass and a steal. Knuckles has 2 blocks and a steal now on the defensive end. Heath gives to Hayworth, reverse to Madeline Ladd. High post touch inside. Chloe Heath turns, gets projected at the rim by Harvey. Transition, go the Bulldogs, 3-on-2. Bounce pass, Jones catches. Met by 2. Pass deflected. Mercer on had it, but it was lost and stolen by Maddie Knuckles. A steal for the Lady Eagles. Transition, right wing, Caroline Hill buries another 3. Hill has 8 points, and Carson-Newman's lead is 2 with the shot clock off here in the first quarter. Pressure broken by Wingate. Merceron has it at the right wing. Skip pass out front, it goes to Chania Isaac. Bulldogs will hold for 1. Shot clock's off. It's down. The game clock down to 10. Isaac gets into a motion at 7 and 6. Backing down. Hayworth throws a shot up. It's off the glass. Too strong. Chloe Heath defensive rebound. 2 seconds. 1 second. Hayworth won't get a shot off. And that's the end of the first quarter. Caroline Hill leads a nice surge there in the first quarter for Carson-Newman. She makes 3 of Carson-Newman's 6 field goals and 2 of CN's 3 triples. She has 8 points on 3 of 5 shooting, and Carson-Newman has a 15-13 advantage after 10 minutes of basketball inside Cuddy Arena. We head to the second frame after this.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe with a new electric heat pump or new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We have a quality contractor network, easy financing, and incentives for home upgrades. Plus, AEC carefully inspects every job to ensure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aeccoop.org for applications, contractor lists, and more details. AEC, power what matters most.
Eagle fans, we always invite you to check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles, located in the MSAC Grand Hall. The Eagle Shop has all of your Carson-Newman apparel from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. Visit them online at eagleshop.cn.edu. Carson-Newman ball to start the second quarter. Ball movement around the perimeter ends up in the hands of Carly Hayworth from downtown, and she hits the 3. The lead for Carson-Newman is up to 5 points, largest of the opening half, on back-to-back threes by Hill and Hayworth, spanning quarters. Beal and the Bulldogs break the pressure. Now Bacon drives inside. Cut off, now given out front to Jones. Reverses back to the point guard, Isaac, at the right wing. High post touch for Bacon. She turns, faces, shoots off glass, scores it and 1. Good finish inside there as Kylie Bacon ripped through from 10 feet away, drove inside, and drew a foul on Maddie Knuckles. First on Knuckles. And the first basket for the Wingate sophomore forward. Free throws up short. Rebound fought for in the lane, and it's recovered by Jones. Second possession opportunity here for Wingate. Isaac driving, stops at the block, pivots, throws up a shot up off glass, and gets the friendly roll off the near side of the iron. 4 points on one possession for Wingate, makes it a 1-point game. Start of the second quarter. Hayworth crosses over, gives to Sybil Penland out front. Penland kicks it out, Caroline Hill driving the closeout, flips one up off glass, no good, rebound. And a jump ball is the whistle, and it's going to be Wingate possession. Carson-Newman started the second quarter with the ball. Ball in the hands
of the Carson-Newman men's basketball
Ball in the hands of Harris. And Wingate breaks the pressure as Carson-Newman backed off after a quick pass forward. Left side, Shorma. Reversed into the corner, it goes to Jones. Jones driving, baseline, steps back, doesn't have a shot, throws it to the block. Bacon turns, shoots in, is fouled again. That'll be 2 fouls on Maddie Knuckles. Second on Knuckles, so Carson-Newman's 2 best defenders, arguably, Keely Rogers and Maddie Knuckles, have 2 fouls. As Jennifer Sullivan will return to the floor, and out goes Caroline Hill. Both players tasked with defending Bacon in this opening half. Her first free throw is up and in. Game is tied at 18. Wingate has the last 5 to level the score. Next one's up good, 19-18. 8:20 to go second quarter. Rogers comes back to the floor with her 2 fouls and takes the place of Maddie Knuckles. Wingate playing a man-to-man defense here in this second quarter now after Carson-Newman buried a 3-pointer to start this second frame. Rogers, chest pass to Sullivan. Sullivan dribbles out front around to Heath. Screen driving left inside the arc. Stops, hands back off for Heath. Shot clock nearing 10. Carly Hayworth hands it off for Rogers. Keeley crosses over in the lane. Looks for a backdoor cut. Finds Sullivan, who drives inside. Shoots and scores off glass. Nice backdoor action. Jennifer Sullivan has her first field goal, and Carson-Newman leads by 1. Wingate breaks the pressure. Double teamed in the corner is Jones. She needs help. Steps through the double. Fires a pass to Isaac, and a left-hand layup is good from the left block. Great job by Brayla Harris. She was double teamed, but split through it to find the open person, and Isaac paid it off for 2. Wingate by a point. Sullivan around a right wing screen. Stops at the foul line. Pick and pop with Heath. Heath inside the arc gives it to Sybil Penland. 1 dribble 3 by Penland's in the air. Too strong. Defensive rebound. Shania Isaac. Isaac brings it up the floor for the Bulldogs, who lead by a point. Right corner pass goes to Bacon in the lane. Bacon spins back to the left shoulder. Her shot off glass is good, and Wingate has scored 10 of the last 12 to lead by 3. Hayworth dribble handoff with Penland. Right wing, now it goes to Sullivan. Sullivan around his screen, driving inside, kicks it out. Carly Hayworth, wide open 3, too strong. Rebound offensively by Carson-Newman. Out to Sullivan for 3. It's a short miss. Offensive rebound. Keely Rogers runs through it to get the rebound. She drives, now kicks to Penland. Now to Sullivan. Sullivan throws it high post. Chloe Heath kicks it out. Hayworth tries from a similar spot, and this one's also short. Defensive rebound, Kylie Bacon. Carson-Newman 4 of 14 from 3. Isaac driving baseline in transition. Reversed around the perimeter now to Bacon out front. Crossover dribble at the free throw line. Pass deflected, ends up with Shorma in the corner. Top of the key, it's Harris driving. Her wild right-hand layup hits the side of the backboard, and it's rebounded by Carson-Newman. Heath bounces for Sullivan. Long sequence without a stoppage here is Penland's pass behind Sullivan and a turnover in transition. 7th CN turnover. Beal left wing. Bounce it, left block, Shorma. Dribbles it off her foot, stays with it, but Hayworth there to strip it away. Carly navigating transition offense. Bounce pass, Penland catches. Stops, kicks it out, Chloe Heath. Lines up a 3. It's short. Defensive rebound collected by Brayla Harris, and Wingate's going to walk it up the floor. 5.5 to go second quarter. It's 23-20 Wingate. Carson-Newman offensively shooting below 35%. Harris to the left block. It's caught by Bacon. Bacon turns and traveled. 8th turnover by the Bulldogs. Gives it back to Carson-Newman as both teams make several changes. There's 7 new players coming into the game. Emily Gonzalez, Abigail Johnson, Caroline Hill for Carson-Newman. Wingate brings Alexandra Mercer on, Kylie Chavis, Laura Montiel, and Anna's Anasia Harvey into the game. So both teams have a mixture of starters and bench players on the floor at the halfway point of quarter 2. Johnson, lob it inside, Gonzalez to catch. The right-hand floor misses short, rebounded by Merceron. Chavis brings it up the floor. Around a screen she goes, stopping at the elbow. Kicks it out to Beal. Beal drives. Takes it back to Chavis. She turns down a three, drives inside and got fouled. Bumped and knocked over by Johnson. It'll be Abigail Johnson's first foul and Carson-Newman's second, or rather third of the frame. 23-20, Carson-Newman scoreless in the last 3 minutes, but only trails by 3 points despite shooting 33% from the field. 4:49 to go until halftime. It's Wingate by 3 here on the Eagles Sports Network.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Carson-Newman trails at Wingate 23-20. 4:49 to go second quarter. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Get a large one-topping pizza for $6.99 with your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Wingate back to the floor. Carson-Newman out of the timeout as well. It'll be Beal to inbound from the left side of the baseline with her team leading by 3. Beal looks, still looking, now gives it to a cutting Chavis at the left wing. She has the basketball. Pressured by Gonzalez in the corner, throw it to the left block. Harvey going to work, but gets deflected. Now turns, shoots, right hand hook in the lane, missed it, too strong. Long rebound into the corner for Sullivan. Eagles have only scored 5 points against a man-to-man Wingate defense here in the second quarter. Caroline Hill can't change that with a corner three. It's an air ball, and it's rebounded by Chavis. Chavis in transition, right-hand dribble in the lane, puts a shot up off glass, and it gets a friendly roll. Kylie Chavis has 5. She's made both her field goals, and Wingate leads by 5. Its largest lead of the game. Rogers out front, crossover dribble in the lane, kicks it left corner, Gonzalez. Gonzalez driving middle, flips a shot up with a right-hand hook and scores. That'll end a 4-minute scoring drought, and Emily Gonzalez, hook shot in the lane, her first field goal. It's a 3-point game. Chavis doubled, throws it into the middle of the floor. Merceron catches, turns, fires a pass to Montiel, bounce pass Harvey, left-hand layup good. Well executed out of the press by Wingate, who has made 43% of its shots to lead by 5. On the flip side, Carson-Newman's 35%. Caroline Hill left wing. Bounce pass Johnson, head of the key to Rogers now. Keeley looks, goes between the legs with the dribble, now reverses to Caroline Hill, right wing. Hill around to Rogers, screen out front. Shot clock down to 9. Hill has a game-high 8. Spins, looks, picks up her dribble, now kicks to Rogers with 4. Keeley driving, turns it over. It got deflected. A steal for the Bulldogs. Montiel transition, layup up, blocked by Caroline Hill from behind. Transition, Carson-Newman. Gonzalez, right wing 3. Swish! It's a deep 2. Foot was on the line. 3-point game, Wingate, and its coaching staff cannot believe there was not a foul called as Hill blocked that shot by Montiel after her steal and layup attempt. Trouble in the backcourt. They get it to Beal, and that's a 10-second violation. Beal turned instead of just going up the floor, waited for a pass, and that extra second and a half she took before dribbling the ball ends up in Wingate's 9th turnover on a 10-second violation. 27-24. 2:45 to go in this second quarter. Carson-Newman 4 of 12 in the frame here. Wingate is 6 of 9. But only outscoring the Lady Eagles by 5. All of Wingate's field goals here in this second quarter have been 2-point field goals, and now Ann Hancock has just been issued a technical foul, I believe. She was shown she was showing the officials Laura Montiel's wrist and complaining that there was some contact on her wrist on that layup attempt. And the official has confirmed a technical foul on Ann Hancock as she continued to let the official hear about what she thought was a missed call. And I think her pulling Montiel over and showing that there was a mark on her wrist was enough for the official to ding the veteran head coach for a technical foul. Sullivan will shoot the tech free throws, and the first one's good, 27-25. See how this changes things in the final portion of this second quarter. Next free throw's up and swished in too. 27-26 is the score. With 2:45 to play until halftime, Sullivan now has 4 points for Carson-Newman. That was Carson-Newman's first 2 free throw attempts in this game as well. Rogers will inbound all the way across the way at midcourt. Looking, lobs in the backcourt. Caroline Hill after it and recovers for Carson-Newman to bring it up the floor. Caroline Hill dribbles and hands off for Emily Gonzalez. Out front it goes to Keely Rogers, right-hand dribble. Rogers at the wing. Crossover around a Johnson screen. Picks up the dribble. Bounces a pass for Hill, and now a foul in the lane as Sullivan pushed off on Laura Montiel. That is Jennifer Sullivan's second foul. So her and Rogers and Knuckles all have 2 fouls. And Sullivan and Rogers stay on the floor with 2. Trouble in the backcourt. They give it to Chavis. She's double-teamed, dribbles up the sideline around Rogers. Bounces a pass for Merceron. Merceron driving inside. Elbow shot is up, too strong. Rebound hits off the front of the iron initially, and then we've got a foul underneath. Who's it on? It's on Jennifer Sullivan. That's 3. So she just picked up 2 fouls as the Eagles were trying to get her out of the game. That was in a boxing out effort. So 3 fouls on Jennifer Sullivan at the 2:16 mark of the second quarter. Carson-Newman's out of fouls. That was the last one to give. They had none to give prior to that one. So the 15th foul will send Anasia Harvey to the line to shoot 2. Wingate trying to add on to its lead, which is 1 point. First one's up, rolls around and through. 28-26 Bulldogs. Harvey's next one is in the air, and it's good as well. She had exactly 2 made free throws entering this game today. She makes both there. And Wingate's lead is 3 points, so Carson-Newman playing without its top 2 scorers here to end the half. Sullivan 3, Knuckles 2. Mike Mincy electing to leave Keely Rogers on the floor with her 2 fouls as well as CN navigates first half foul trouble. Emily Gonzalez at the left wing, stops, fakes a pass, now drives middle with the right-hand dribble, flips one up, and it's too strong, rebounded by Laura Montiel. Montiel transition. Around the screen at the head of the key, reverses to Merceron, and she traveled. That's turnover 10 by Wingate. And the 3rd by Merceron as Chloe Heath returns to the floor. And exiting is Abigail Johnson. $1:47 to play in this second quarter. Carson-Newman's shooting 36% from the field. And has only made 4 baskets here in the second quarter. Still only trails by 3 points though. Caroline Hill reverses to a Rogers open 3. Her 3-pointer is off to the right side and out of bounds in front of the Wingate bench. And it'll go to the Bulldogs. Another open look from Keely, but she has come up empty on her 3-point attempts in this opening half. Wingate brings Lainey Beal and Kylie Bake into the floor for the final 90 seconds. Leading by 3. Wingate's just going to walk it up the floor. Carson-Newman won't press on this trip up the floor. Chania Isaac, the point guard, making her first career start, brings it up the floor. Crosses the timeline against Emily Gonzalez's defense. Bounce pass, right elbow, caught by Beal. Throw it inside. It's Bacon turning, shooting off her left shoulder. Missed it too strong. Rebounded defensively by Keely Rogers. Outlet pass up the near sideline for Gonzalez. Skip pass, Madeline Ladd, left wing. Ladd back to Rogers. Bounce pass, Gonzalez. Looking inside, it's not there. Gonzalez now drives the paint, looks, pivots, gives it to Heath. Hand off Rogers. Rogers gives back to Heath. One more to Hill. Left wing three in the air. Too strong. Offensive rebound. Gonzalez had it, but it was deflected away from her. And Wingate ends up with it. 45 seconds and counting to go in the first half. Isaac transition. Reverse layup is short off the iron. Rebound defensively by Chloe Heath. Heath dribbles away from some pressure and now skips a pass up the near sideline for Gonzalez. 9-second difference between the timers, and Gonzalez Eagles didn't get across the floor in time. It's a 10-second violation as Gonzalez wasn't weary of the clock and did not get across in time, was trying to regroup things and get a play called and didn't get across half court in time, so it's Carson-Newman's 9th turnover. Now Wingate has it with a 9-second difference between the clocks. Isaac, head of the key, right-hand dribble. Looks for a pass, now gives to Mercer on with 8 at the right wing. She faces up, skips a pass back to Isaac, 4 to shoot. Isaac drives in the lane, falls down, no call. It ends up with Beer. She turns, shoots off glass as the shot clock buzzer expires and makes the shot. Rogers inbounds with 2 to Gonzalez. 1 second, Gonzalez from midcourt, won't get it there, and that's the end of the first half. Not a good end to half number 1 for Carson-Newman. 31-26 is the halftime score as Beal ends up with a loose ball and uses the glass to beat the buzzer in time to give the Bulldogs a 5-point lead, matching its largest lead of the opening half. A back and forth half. Neither team led by more than 5 points in the frame. And it's Wingate by 5 points thanks to a strong second quarter. They outscore Carson-Newman 18-11 in the second frame and hold the Lady Eagles to 26% shooting from the field. Eagle Shop halftime report to break down that first 20 minutes of basketball heads your way after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the Eagle Shop halftime report in 60 seconds. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric know-how and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
AEC is a distributor of Marathon energy-efficient water heaters. We offer 30-gallon to 105-gallon tanks. Marathon water heaters are durable, lightweight, and under warranty to not leak as long as you own your home. Foam insulation allows these thermal storage units to provide long-term temperature control. Marathon's lightweight tank is easier to maneuver and position, and the bowl-shaped tank bottom allows complete sediment drain. AEC, empowering efficiency.
It's halftime on the Eagle Sports Network. Highlights, a check of the Eagle Shop scoreboard, and stats are headed your way.
Euro step in the lane, shot up off glass. It falls in for Keely Rogers.
Now let's head back to the arena. Here's the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Carson-Newman trails at halftime. It is the second. And she has 7 points on 3 of 9 shooting to lead Wingate. Wingate's leading scorer, Kylie Bacon, has 6 points and 7 rebounds, 2 of 3 shooting from the foul line in 12 minutes on the floor. Lainey Beal has 3 points. Maggie Shorma has 4 points. And Asia Harvey has 4 points. Kylie Chavis off the bench has 5 points. A very balanced effort from a Wingate team that averages 66 points per game is at 31. At the break, shooting 39% from the field. They don't take many threes. They don't make many threes. And that was exactly the case in the first half. They only take 2 threes, and they made one of them in that first half of basketball. They're +7 against the Lady Eagles on the glass so far and are dominating the painted area, outscoring Carson-Newman at 20-8 in points in the paint at intermission. 31-26, the halftime score. Carson-Newman trails at the break for the 3rd time this season. We started at noon today. Many of the other teams in the South Atlantic Conference won't get going until the usual 2 o'clock time. We'll tell you who is up against who in the final games before Christmas around the South Atlantic Conference when we return courtside to Cuddy Arena after these messages on the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit seeaneagles.com/Eagle Club.
A check of the SAC scoreboard is next. Stick around on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
The Eagles Sports Network is part of SAC Live, the official digital network of the South Atlantic Conference. SAC Live is the home of all your South Atlantic Conference sports action, including 20 SAC championships. Time to get caught up with some SACtion. Here are the happenings around the South Atlantic Conference and the nation. Let's go around the league with a scoreboard update. Now back to the arena.
Andrew Rogers back courtside at Wingate's Cuddy Arena. It's 31-26 Bulldogs at halftime. Around the South Atlantic Conference today, Carson-Newman's one of its 3 losses this year is against USC Aiken. That was back on November 16th. USC Aiken today plays host to Tusculum at 1:30 p.m. The only other non-conference game today is Coker playing host to Converse. Converse, a winless team out of the Conference Carolinas League. It's a 2 p.m. start there between Coker and Converse. The Cobras remain first in the South Atlantic Conference and will remain that way because of a non-league game today. They are 5-0 in the league and up to 8th in the latest Women's Basketball Coaches Association poll. In league games later today, these are all 2 o'clock starts. Catawba plays host to Emory and Henry. The Indians are 2-3 this season. Emory and Henry is 1-4. Those are conference records. Lenore Ryan is 3-2 in the league up against a Mars Hill team that is 4-7 overall and 1-4 in conference play this year. Lincoln Memorial is one of 3 teams that Carson-Newman's tied with for second place in the league standings. The Rail Splitters hit the road for the second time in conference play and are set to battle an Anderson team that has dropped back-to-back games since losing to Carson-Newman 1 week ago. Anderson 1-3 in the league up against 4-1 LMU in SAC play. There is one more non-conference game. It's a 3 o'clock start. UVA Wise visits Glenville State, a team Carson-Newman played each of the past 2 seasons. This year, UVA Wise is set to play the Pioneers. That's a 3 o'clock tip from the Waco Center in Glenville, West Virginia. Carson-Newman trails at halftime, has not won a game this year when trailing at the break. They'll try to do that and get their first win when trailing at intermission and try to do it here at Cuddy Arena. It's a 5-point deficit against the Bulldogs as we get set for half number 2 after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijo's, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijo's is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijo's features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Into the front court, losing her dribble, kicks it out, right wing, 3 from Bergstrom is up and good! As the buzzer sounds to end the first half.
On the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Andrew Rogers, glad to welcome you back courtside. We are at Cuddy Arena where Carson-Newman's battling Wingate for the first time this season before the second half begins. Let's remind you, Eagle fans, that serving East Tennessee for 40 years has been Magaha Electric. They are the perfect choice for all of your electrical projects. You can visit them at magahaelectric.com for all your electric contracting needs. Magaha Electric is your East Tennessee electrical contracting source. So Carson-Newman shoots just 26.5% in that second quarter and went 1 of 9 from 3. In Carson-Newman's wins in the regular season against Wingate, they have made a bunch of threes and have forced Wingate to get out of the zone defense. Bulldogs got out of the zone. Eagles kind of shot them out of it, shot 40% in that first quarter, but against the man-to-man Wingate defense, 4 of 15 shooting and 1 of 9 shooting from three-point range. So a Wingate team that normally plays a lot of zone played a lot of man in the second quarter, and it worked out. We'll see if things change, how defenses change potentially from Wingate, who made some adjustments there in that second quarter. Carson-Newman will start the third quarter with the basketball. In our pregame conversation with head coach Mike Mincy, scoring and shooting is the theme with this team. They have not done it well on the road this year. Didn't do it well on the road in that first half as Sullivan goes backdoor. Her shot is up, no good, and an offensive foul call. That's 4 fouls on Jen Sullivan 9 seconds into the third quarter. She went backdoor And there was a good pass delivery, but an offensive foul on Sullivan as a help side defender came over, and Carson-Newman's going to face some early adversity. Caroline Hill's coming in for Sullivan. Long skip pass behind the defense. It goes to Montiel driving inside and throws it away. A steal by Gonzalez. 2-on-2 break. Gonzalez to the trailing Hill. She pump fakes, now gives to Maddie Knuckles. Head of the key three in the air. Off to the right. Offensive rebound. Heath, but a foul called in the rebounding act. That's the first on Chloe Heath, and Carson-Newman's committed 2 fouls in 28 seconds. 2-2-1 pressure. Tip pass in the backcourt. Isaac goes middle for Shorma. Shorma bounces to Isaac to break the timeline. Now she drives, tries to dump it off. It ends up with Bacon. A layup's up too strong. Defensive rebound, Maddie Knuckles. Outlet pass goes to Emily Gonzalez. To Knuckles out front. Knuckles with 2 fouls. Rogers with 2 fouls. They go inside. It's Chloe Heath at the left block. Spinning. Goes into the shoulder, and a travel called. Going up for a left-hand hook shot. Another turnover by Carson-Newman, number 11. Montiel to Isaac in the backcourt. Neither team scored 60 seconds into the third. Into the front court it goes to Bacon. Bacon bounces it back to Montiel, right wing. Head of the key, Lainey Beal reverses left side for Isaac. Montiel gets the basketball back, reverses to Beal. Beal to the high post, Bacon. Backs her down, goes up and missed the shot. Rebound fought for underneath. Bacon ends up with it. Power dribble up and good. Kylie Bacon has 8 points, and Wingate increases its lead to 7, matching its largest of the game. Gonzalez to the basket. Right-hand shot off glass is short. Defensive rebound, Montiel. Wingate running in transition. Montiel right to the basket. Shot up. Wild one off glass. Missed it. Defensive rebound, Emily Gonzalez. Transition, Carson-Newman on the break. Gonzalez to Hill. Pump fakes a 3, gives it to Heath for a right wing 3. It spins all the way and out. Rebound, offensive rebound by Knuckles, and she lays it in. A near triple turns into a Knuckles offensive rebound and stick back, and it's a 5-point game 2 minutes into the third quarter. Isaac skip pass for Montiel. Into the middle of the floor it goes for Bacon, reverse to Shorma. The Bulldogs will reset in the half court, up by 5. Isaac, the freshman point guard, wraps around a double screen. Pick and pop with Shormer. Now they go inside to Bacon against Chloe Heath. Backing her down, and Heath blocks the shot at the rim. Great defending by the freshman Heath. Transition goes Carson-Newman. Knuckles driving baseline. Gets cut off, finds a cutting Rogers in the lane. Rogers turns, bounce pass out front. Hill, top of the key 3. Good! Hill has her third 3. She's the first player in double figures with 11. And Carson-Newman trails by 2. Beal inbounds for Isaac. Isaac near side to Montiel. Into the middle of the floor, Shorma reverses to Bacon. Bacon bounce pass to a cutting Beal. Layups up, no good. Offensive rebound, Shorma. Stick back is missed as well. Rebound Heath. Transition, Carson-Newman. Gonzalez in the lane. Stops, kicks it out. Rogers, one more. Hill, 3 again. You bet. Back-to-back Hill triples. And Carson-Newman leads by 1. It's an 8-0 run in the last 2 minutes. And Carson-Newman has its first lead after halftime. Caroline Hill up to 14 points and has made 4 of Carson-Newman's 6 threes. Lady Eagles, just like that, have a 1-point lead with 6:48 to go in the third quarter. Hill heating up for the Lady Eagles. We're back to Cuddy Arena after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
A new career high for Caroline Hill in three-pointers made with her fourth gives Carson-Newman a 1-point lead. After a Wingate timeout, they're doubled in the backcourt. Now pushes it forward to Shormer to break the pressure, and Bree Hughes back into the game after just 3 minutes on the floor in the first half. Helps get into the front court. Reversed out front, it's Harris into the high post. Bacon spins, goes back to the right hand, missed it short. Defensive rebound, Chloe Heath. Heath gives it to Rogers in transition on the outlet pass. Keeley right-hand dribble inside the arc. Stops at the foul line, kicks it out to Hill. Hill around his screen at the left wing. Driving, gives it to Knuckles. Right wing three in the air. Good! Maddie Knuckles has her first three. She's got 7, and it's an 11-0 CN scoring run in the last 2.5 minutes. Double team along the sideline. It's thrown away and stolen. Rogers, skip pass, Hill, left wing three. This one's off to the right. Offensive rebound. And we got a foul underneath. It's on Emily Gonzalez. Much to the displeasure of Carson-Newman's coaching staff. Thought Gonzalez got to the ball first as she went into the air for the offensive rebound. It's her second foul and the team's third. Just over 4 minutes into this third quarter, Carson-Newman scored the last 11 points and has outscored Wingate 11-2 in this third quarter. Bulldogs 1 of 8 from the field. Inbound left sideline, Chavis dribbles up the far sideline. Goes middle, now fires a pass to Harvey to break the pressure. Trailing is Hughes, she'll drive inside. Right-hand layup up off glass is good. That ends a 3-minute drought for Wingate's offense to make it a 2-point game. Gonzalez quickly the other way, gives to Keeley Rogers in the lane. Rogers driving middle. Surveys the area, now skips to Gonzalez. Left wing three is triggered up, it's missed. Rebound collected defensively by Chavis underneath. Chavis in transition, right-hand dribble into the corner it goes. And a traveling violation called there as Brayla Harris took an extra step trying to set her feet for a jump shot. And the Bulldogs have turned it over now 13 times to Carson-Newman's 11. Approaching the halfway point of this third quarter, Carson-Newman has flipped the script a little bit in this second frame. Only scored 11 points in the second quarter, has 11 already in this third frame. Rogers, triple threat position, gives to Chloe Heath, right side of the lane. Now out front it goes to Maddie Knuckles with 10 to shoot. Knuckles, right-hand dribble, going inside, and travels. Carson-Newman turns it over for the 12th time, and it'll bring us to a timeout. 4:57 to go, third quarter. Lady Eagles have made 4 of their 9 third quarter shots, have outscored Wingate 11-4 to lead by 2. 4:57 rather to play in the third quarter. We're back to Cuddy after this.
My favorite thing about my community? The safety, the reliability, the people. We rely on each other, and we rely on local electric co-op. It's not just about electricity. It's about empowering community, empowering moments, empowering safety, empowering togetherness, empowering knowledge. That's why when I need something, I rely on my co-op. I trust my co-op because the co-op is us. We are the co-op. AEC, member-owned and service-driven.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Eagles by 2 as Wingate walks it up the floor. Carson-Newman will back off into a man-to-man defense out of the timeout. Right wing Hughes gives it out front to Merceron. Looking inside for Harvey. Now they give it to Harris driving inside. Her right-hand layup misses. Defensive rebound, Caroline Hill, her first board. Hill dribbles it to the half-court line, gets stopped, now brings it across with a crossover dribble. Dribbling out front. Skips a pass to Keely Rogers. Top of the key, Heath, now to Gonzalez. Gonzalez driving the lane is fouled. That'll be Wingate's first foul after halftime. First on Chavis, just their 5th foul of the game. Fouls are somewhat lopsided, 12-5. Carson-Newman's committed 7 more in the game. Gonzalez will inbound, left elbow touch, Knuckles ducking in is Heath, going to work inside, shot is up, missed, rebounded by Chavis. Chavis brings it up the floor, pressure by Emily Gonzalez, gets it across in time. Dribbling to the left wing, now out front, head of the key. Merceron rips through, going to the basket, and gets blocked at the rim by Rogers. Great defensive play individually that time by Rogers. Blocking Merceron's shot, 6th block by the Eagles. Matching their average per game, they lead the league and are 6th nationally in block shots. Good rejection there. Wingate stays with it, though. Baseline entry pass goes to Merceron. Drives middle, now driving is Hughes, and her flip shot on a reverse layup attempt is missed. Rebound by Carson-Newman. Outlet pass to Gonzalez, skip it left wing. Rogers attacking the paint, bounce pass, deflected, stolen. It's loose on the floor, though, and we'll get a jump ball. And the arrow favors Wingate. It'll be Carson-Newman's 13th turnover. Carly Hayworth is Carson-Newman's second substitute of the second half. She comes in for Gonzalez, and Abigail Johnson will join right behind her and give Chloe Heath a break. As Carson-Newman gets back in its full court pressure, having not scored in more than 2 minutes now. Chavis fakes a pass, gives it back to Hughes in the backcourt. She's got 3 blue jerseys around, but still breaks the pressure. Chavis driving middle, kicks it corner. Merceron pump fakes a 3, driving baseline, lost it. Eagles take it away. Caroline Hill has the basketball. Hill brings it up the floor, gives to Maddie Knuckles. Left wing, Keely Rogers. Rogers, right-hand dribble in the lane, kicks it right corner. Caroline Hill, 3. Good! It was bouncing around up on the cylinder and finally fell through for Hill's 5th 3. She's got 17. Carson-Newman leads by 5. Hughes doubled in the backcourt, skip pass deflected. Chavis has it along the sideline, pressured and stepped out of bounds. Turnover Wingate. That's number 15 by Ann Hancock's team. And they're bringing a couple of starters back to the floor. Shania Isaac and Kylie Bacon will return as Carson-Newman's defense continues to ramp up here after halftime. Bulldogs have just 2 baskets here in the 3rd quarter, but only trail by 5 because their halftime lead was 5. Hayworth around ahead of this key screen. Gives it to Hill. She'll line up another 3. This one is off to the left, and the rebound will not occur. Carson-Newman had the ball, but it hit the top of the backboard and ends up out of bounds. 2:56 to play 3rd quarter. Carson-Newman leads by 5. Chavis double, lobs it front court. Isaac has it and kicked out of bounds by Maddie Knuckles. First Bank is the official bank of Carson-Newman Athletics and the only place you can get a Carson-Newman Eagles debit card. Stop by any First Bank location today to get your Carson-Newman debit card and show your Eagles pride. Kicked ball was in the front court, so Wingate inbounds right in front of its bench to resume play. It's in the hands of Chania Isaac, the freshman point guard. Out front, gives a pass to Chavis, looking inside. Now Chavis wants a screen at the wing. Comes off the screen, hands off for Isaac. Hesitation dribble, a floater up, air ball. Offensive rebound, Jones. Stick back, no. Bacon offensive rebound, and layup is good. Multiple chances, offensive rebounds, 9 and 10 for Wingate, make it a 3-point game. The Eagles quickly the other way, setting up in the half court. Carly Hayworth yells for a play at the Bulldogs logo near midcourt. Bounce pass left elbow, Knuckles turns, spaces around his screen, driving right, floats it up off glass and scores. Knuckles has 9 points, 7 of which are after halftime, and Carson-Newman regains a 5-point lead. Chavis lobs left sideline, caught by Harris. Skip pass right side. Isaac is doubled near midcourt, and it ball flutters into the hands of Chavis. Chavis bounce pass left corner. Harris going to line up a 3, in and out. Offensive rebound is there for Isaac, but then had it stripped out by Hayworth. It'll stay with Wingate. Harris exits. In comes Beal. Sybil Penland is back on the floor. Keely Rogers will leave the floor. 102 seconds to play third quarter. Beal inbounds. Right wing to Bacon. 42-37. Chavis head of the key. Right-hand dribble. Rips a pass, though. Wing for Beal. Beal looks for a cutter. Now gives to Bacon. Hand back to Beal. Left wing. Isaac has it with 6. Shania Isaac driving right. Middle of the floor. Floats one up and swished it in. Nice looking take there by Shania Isaac, who has 9 points. 3-point game again. Caroline Hill dribbles at the wing. Now dribbles toward the top of the key. Mike Mincy yells for a play. Caroline Hill pressured by Beal, and a reach-in foul is called. Second team foul. Wingate's got plenty to give here down the stretch. 1 minute and 11 seconds to play in the frame. Shot clock will reset to 20. Sybil Penland will inbound. 2 hour left. Inbound to Johnson. Caroline Hill's got a game-high 17. Throws it inside. Penland the catch and the deuce off glass. Great cut and an excellent find by Hill. And Carson-Newman goes back up by 5. Less than 60 seconds to play now. Wingate turns it over. Penland the steal. Hayworth transition, drives, flips it up and is fouled. 44-39, and free throws coming for Carly Hayworth after the steal by Penland. Hayworth to the free throw line for Carson-Newman, who leads 44-39. There'll be free throw attempts 3 and 4 here for Carson-Newman, as the scoreboard here inside the arena has 42-41. The last basket was given to Wingate instead of Carson-Newman. Now it's corrected, and Hayworth will get free throws here. First one up for Carly, swished in. She has 4 points off the bench in 9 minutes. Carson-Newman's perfect from the line in few attempts. That one misses, and the rebound collected by Montiel. 6-point game, and now it's nearly a steal. Penland read it, but couldn't come up with it. Montiel's got it, dribbling in the far corner. Cut off along the baseline, picks her dribble up. Skip pass out front to Isaac. 35 seconds to play third quarter. Wingate has just 8 points on 4 of 17 shooting in the third. Top of the key, Bacon, right side, Isaac with 5 to the bounce feed to the Harvey at the baseline, and she traveled. Tried to turn middle and took an extra step. And it's a Wingate turnover. 24 and a half seconds to play in the third quarter. Shot clock is off. Carson-Newman can hold for the final attempt of the period. Lady Eagles have 4 bench players and Knuckles on the floor here to end the frame. Hayworth dribbles near midcourt. Hayworth has her crossover dribble deflected out by Montiel, and it went off Hayworth. So a turnover with 10 seconds left in the third. Montiel is one of the best on-ball defenders in the league, has 26 steals, a league high. 7 seconds. Isaac dribbling inside, stops, hesitates, flips one up. It's no good, but a foul called with 4.5 seconds to play in the third. So free throws for Shania Isaac, the freshman from Columbia, South Carolina, in her first career start, can get in double figures for the second straight game with 1 made free throw in 2 tries. She dribbles the ball, and the first one's up, hits the front of the iron, and rolls through. 45-40, 4.5 seconds to play. A second attempt coming for Isaac, who joins Bacon in double figures for Wingate. Next one's up, swished in, 45-41. Isaac will, no, it's Hughes going to come in for Beal for this final possession. Wingate's applying full court pressure. Knuckles will inbound to Hayworth. 3 seconds. Hayworth gets across half court in 2-1, flips it up on the run, and it misses. And that's the end of the third quarter. Strong third quarter from Carson-Newman despite a late surge there from Wingate. The Lady Eagles shoot 50% and score 19 points. It's most in any quarter leading up to that point, and they hold Wingate to just 4 field goals on 17 tries. Strong third quarter has Carson-Newman up by 4, heading to the fourth on the Eagles Sports Network.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit seeaneagles.com/Eagle Club.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
It'll be Carson-Newman ball to start the fourth quarter, leading by 4 points. Eagle fans, Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider, providing Jefferson City with ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband. Let them serve you by visiting trilite.net. Eagles inbound the ball. Four starters, and Caroline Hill, the game's leading scorer, the only bench player on the floor to start the fourth. Chloe Heath, top of the key, fakes a handoff, hands it back now to Keely Rogers, who drives baseline, gets cut off, bounces to a cutting Knuckles. Pass deflected, ends up with Heath. Chloe Heath driving inside, fakes a pass, shoots off glass, scores, and one. The freshman starts the scoring 20 seconds into the fourth quarter, faking a pass to the wing, and then going up strong with a right-hand layup through contact to increase Carson-Newman's lead to 6, matching its largest of the game. And now the Eagles do have their largest lead. It is 7 points, 48-41, early in the fourth. Skip pass in the backcourt. It's Montiel dribbling up the floor. Goes into the middle of the floor for Bacon. Now bounce it back to Montiel. In stride. Reverses one more in the corner. Bree Hughes 3. Short. Offensive rebound. Montiel goes back up and is fouled. Shooting a layup. Montiel has not scored in this game, and will have a chance to do so here as Emily Gonzalez is called for her third. First team foul by Carson-Newman in the fourth. And Laura Montiel, an 85% foul shooter, heads to the stripe. First one is swished in. The Bulldogs as a team 9-for-11 from the stripe in this game. They've gotten a healthy dose of their points there with only one made three in the game. Next one's good as well. 48-43. Montiel has her first 2 points of the day. Gonzalez, right-hand dribble. Hounded out front by Gonzalez is Montiel. Bounce pass, Chloe Heath reverses to Maddie Knuckles, right wing. Fake a pass, Hill goes backdoor, cuts inside, pass wasn't there, it's stolen by Wingate. Right idea from Hill, she was being overplayed, but help side defenders got in the way of that pass. Carson-Newman's 15th turnover. Reverse it around the perimeter, it's the left side into the hands of Isaac. Top of the key, Bacon. Back out front, Montiel puts it on the floor, driving to the basket and got fouled again. So Laura Montiel is going back to the foul line after Caroline Hill was just whistled for her first. Sullivan will come back into the game. Hill exits with her game-high 17. And back on the floor is Sullivan, who has played just 13 minutes. As Montiel's first free throw bounces in and out. No good.
Get the board, blue, box.
Just the third miss at the line for Wingate in this game. Next one up, switched in, 48-44. Knuckles inbounds to Gonzalez, who runs the point with a starting 5 out there for Mike Mincy. Gonzalez out front, Chloe Heath. Reversed left side, it's Rogers attacking a closeout, stopping at the foul line, giving to Knuckles. Reverse to Heath. Into the right corner it goes, Gonzalez bumped and fouled. Bree Hughes called for this foul. It's her first. Wingate's second in the fourth quarter. We're 90 seconds into the quarter. Carson-Newman will inbound from the right side of the baseline. Gonzalez looks, fires a pass to Knuckles to get it inbound. Top of the key, Rogers rips through, spinning against Isaac, spins back to the left shoulder, flips it up off glass, no good. Rebound Montiel. Montiel drives, bounce pass too low for Bacon, and it's intercepted by Sullivan. Outlet pass to Knuckles, who gives it back to Sullivan. Sullivan has the ball, 4 points, just one made basket. And before this sequence for her, she had only played 9 seconds in the second half. Pick and pop with Heath. Her three is in the air. Swish! Chloe Heath has 9 points and 9 rebounds. And Carson-Newman again matches its largest lead. It's 7 again. Midcourt, Hughes has her pass deflected. It ends up with Bacon, though. Driving inside, now a kick to Montiel. Right corner three is short. Defensive rebound, Rogers. And a foul underneath. Foul on Maddie Knuckles is her third personal. Third team foul on the Eagles in the frame. Bulldogs make some changes. Kylie Chavis, Laney Beal back on the floor. As the Bulldogs get a fresh 20.
Yeah, you're good.
Inbound right wing, Montiel. Driving on Sullivan, flips it up off glass and scores. Laura Montiel has 5. That's her first field goal. Wingate's deficit down to 5. Gonzalez, top of the key dribble for Carson-Newman, driving around a defender, flips one up short. Hit the floor hard, and it's rebounded by Chavis. Chavis driving inside the arc. Out to Beal, to the baseline, Bacon. And we've got 3 seconds in the lane, I believe, on Wingate. A turnover, number 19. Approaching 3 minutes into this fourth quarter. An 11-0 scoring run has given Carson-Newman the lead after halftime. They've not relinquished it. Gonzalez drives, bump, scores it, but a foul called before the shot on the drive inside. Kylie Chavis charged for the foul, her second. Team foul 3 on Wingate. Both teams have 3 team fouls, not even 3 into this fourth quarter. Sullivan inbounds, right wing. It's caught by Knuckles. Back out front, Rogers. Bounce pass, Gonzalez. Knuckles goes back door. The pass deflected and stolen. Bacon skips it. Left side, Montiel. 5-point game. Montiel to Chavis. Inside to Harvey. Backing down Heath. Going to work and dribbling it off her foot. Turnover, Wingate. Number 20. A lot of turnovers in this game. 35 combined. Or check that, 36 combined. As Harvey will exit and back to the floor comes Maggie Shorma. Carson-Newman ball up by 5. It is undefeated this year when leading entering the fourth quarter. That's the case heading into this frame. They have a 5-point lead at the 6.5-minute mark of this fourth quarter. Chloe Heath picks the dribble up, goes right corner with a pass to Knuckles, now to Rogers. Rogers with 10, gives it to Knuckles. She fakes a pass, now skips it left wing. Gonzalez aiming up a 3. It's too strong. Long rebound into the corner. Bacon tracks it down, tiptoes the sideline to stay in bounds. And the Bulldogs get out of there without a turnover to bring it front court. 4 minutes into the fourth quarter, Wingate trails Carson-Newman by 5. Chavis top of the key, bounce pass Shorma. Handoff with Montiel around a screen. Montiel gets it back from Bacon, now drives right, shoots up, floater, airballed it, rebound defensively by Maddie Knuckles. Knuckles has her 4th board. Carson-Newman transition. Rogers inside the arc to Chloe Heath. Mid-range shot is up, short, and a foul going for the rebound. 4th team foul on Carson-Newman, and the foul is on Keely Rogers. That's her 3rd. Sullivan will exit for Carson-Newman. Back to the floor goes Caroline Hill. 5:42 to play in the 4th. Carson-Newman back in its full court pressure. Inbound to Chavis. She turns, looks, lobs, sideline, Beal. Long skip pass into the front court. Montiel attacks 2-on-1. Bounce pass Shorma. Goes up, gets blocked by Chloe Heath. Heath, another block, her 2nd of the game. Transition. Handoff with Hill. Wingate gets back defensively. Caroline passes it off to Maddie Knuckles. Knuckles hands off Rogers. Rogers try to crossover and Montiel strips it away. A steal. Montiel to the basket. Pump fake, shoots, misses. Chavis offensive rebound. Left hand layup is good. 51-48. Wingate within 3 but doesn't get back on defense. Ahead of the pack is Caroline Hill for a right hand layup. Great find by Gonzalez. And Carson-Newman goes back up by 5. Wingate quickly the other way. Shorma, skip pass. Montiel head of the key. 3. Swish. 2-point game. Montiel has Wingate's second three-pointer. And it's 53-51. 4:40 to play, fourth quarter. Still waiting for our media break in this fourth quarter as well. Caroline Hill, right wing, has the basketball. Throw it inside of the baseline. Chloe Heath doubled, fires one up, missed it, short. Rebound short, but Heath takes it away. And then a jump ball will send it back to Wingate. Good activity by Heath. But ultimately, the officials determined it was a jump ball. Heath thought she had a clean takeaway there going for the ball. 53-51. Wingate's outscored Carson-Newman by 2 points in the fourth quarter. We've got a one-possession game as we take a break with 4:26 to play. Carson-Newman trying to win its third straight game at Cuddy Arena. Would just be the second time in this series history that would occur, but it's going to be a dicey finish. 2-point Carson-Newman lead as we take a break at Cuddy Arena here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Wingate ball after the jump ball in the media break. They are in the half court with possession. It's Laura Montiel driving inside. Flip shot up, blocked by Keely Rogers, and she rebounds the ball and then is fouled from behind. Laura Montiel commits the foul after missing the shot. It'll be Wingate's fourth team foul of the fourth quarter, and the second on Laura Montiel, the junior from Spain, who's come alive in this fourth quarter. All 8 of her points are in the fourth. Kylie Bacon back to the floor as Carson-Newman has the ball. 4 minutes, 8 seconds to play. Moving right to left, up 2. Gonzalez is the point guard, bouncing for Knuckles, left elbow. Knuckles turns, shoots, and it hits the front of the iron. The backboard and rolls through. Knuckles in double figures now with 11. Lead Eagles back up 2 possessions. It's 55-51. Chavis double, bounce pass Montiel. They needed to get it across, and they do with a dribble by Chavis. Gives it back to Montiel. Wingate resets in the half court, down 4. Beal to the high post. Harvey turns, powers, and Harvey is fouled by Chloe Heath trying to block the shot. Heath was going to alter it, and Harvey was whacked on the wrist. Chloe Heath commits her second. Heath is a point away from her first career double-double as well. That's her second foul, though. And now Carson-Newman's in the penalty. 5 team fouls, so every foul will send Wingate to the line as Harvey's first free throw is up, and it's too strong. Harvey was perfect in her free throw attempts in half one. Just the 4th miss by this Wingate team at the line in this game. Second one in the air. Hits the back of the iron, bounces around and out. Heath the rebound. She has 9 points and 11 rebounds. Emily Gonzalez has the ball. Now to Rogers left wing. Keeley right hand dribble out front. Mike Mincy wants to pull it out and set up a half court set here. Gonzalez, chest pass to Caroline Hill. Hill dribbling out front, now drives baseline, skip past Rogers, one more Gonzalez, back to Rogers, left wing 3 in the air, buckets! Keeley buries a 3, and Carson-Newman has 5 straight to lead by 7. Chavis to Montiel, just near the half-court line, flips it back to Chavis, and it's a 10-second violation. Bulldogs didn't get it across in time, and it's turnover number 21. 5 straight for the Lady Eagles out of the media break. Has increased the lead back to 7, matching again Carson-Newman's largest lead of the day. Gonzalez at the head of the key. Off to Maddie Knuckles. Knuckles around a Heath screen. Hesitation, gives it to Caroline Hill. Hill around his screen, gives it back to Knuckles. 3 to shoot. Maddie's going to skip it to Rogers. Rogers heaves one up, and it will just hit the backboard. It's a shot clock violation. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. Carson-Newman by 7. Even though it is a turnover, it is a dead ball turnover, so Wingate will have to break this pressure here. In the backcourt, skip pass to Montiel. Montiel bounces middle for Bacon. Now to Beal. Trailing is Isaac. Back to Beal in the corner. Back out Isaac. Isaac skips it left side. Bacon now to Montiel. Montiel attacking middle of the floor, and she was fouled.
Swallow your whistle! It's all ball!
Caroline Hill called for the foul. That is her second. Carson-Newman has none to give, so free throws for Wingate. Montiel has scored all 8 of her points in the fourth quarter and can continue on this nice fourth quarter surge. She has 8 of the team's 10 and continues her good scoring. That's her 9th point on a first made free throw. 58-52. Second free throw up, good for Montiel. 58-53. Into the game comes Brayla Harris along with Bree Hughes. Out goes Bacon and Beal. And Hancock wants some full court pressure with her team down 5. Knuckles inbounds to Gonzalez. She hesitates with a dribble up the sideline, double teamed, and Hughes takes it away, and a foul. Gonzalez lost it and then grabbed Hughes as she went to get the basketball back, and that is Emily's 4th foul. And more free throws here for Wingate. Bree Hughes. They're going to get free throws here. They're going to say Hughes had possession. It was not an offensive foul. It was a loose ball foul. So Hughes at the line for the first time in the game, and her first free throw is swished in. She is 7 of 10 from the line this year. Wingate has scored 3 straight from the line. Second one missed. It stays a 4-point game, 2 to play. Knuckles rebounds. Knuckles skips it front court. Rogers. 2-on-1. Rogers elects to pull it out, and the Eagles will set up in the half court. Gonzalez fouled by Montiel. No. Timeout called by Mike Mincy as Montiel was hounding Gonzalez. Thought there was a foul call, but Mike Mincy had yelled for a timeout, and he was granted it with 1:54 to play, and his team up by 4 points, 58-54. Modern Woodman Financial Planning touches lives and secures futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. Contact Carson-Newman men's basketball alumnus Taylor Hawkins at SeeingEagles.com/modernwoodman to help secure your family's financial future. Carson-Newman enters this game on a 3-game winning streak, hoping to head into this Christmas break with a 4-game winning streak, all of which would be in SAC play, and get their second straight road win as well. But they're going to have to make winning plays over the next 154 with a 4-point lead to seal the deal against a Wingate team that is hungry to snap a skid. They've lost back-to-back in 3 of their last 4. But this second half has been controlled by Carson-Newman. It went on an 11-0 scoring run to start, or after Wingate scored the first basket after halftime, and Carson-Newman's not relinquished its lead since it got it here in the second half. Wingate's trying to rally, though. They've been within a possession several times, but has not been able to get any closer in this second half of basketball. Caroline Hill's 19 points, a new career high for her, leads all scorers. She is not on the floor. It's the starting 5. Sullivan back out there for CN, who inbounds across the sideline. Inbound to Heath, given back to by Gonzalez. Gonzalez at the head of the key. Dribbles, Fakes a handoff. Hounded. Finds a backdoor cutting. Knuckles left hand layup is good. Gonzalez to Knuckles, who has 13. And Carson-Newman leads again by 6. Montiel in the backcourt dribbles between two defenders to break the pressure to the trailing Isaac. Right wing three. Short. Long rebound to Sullivan. She's doubled. Harassed and fouled. No, tied up. It's a jump ball. And the arrow favors Carson-Newman. Carson-Newman's made 4 of its last 5 shots here in the fourth quarter to lead by 6, and now just needs to take care of the ball and make free throws. Knuckles inbounds to Rogers. Rogers doubled, gives it to Matty Knuckles. Skip pass, Sullivan. Sullivan 3-on-1. Bounce pass, Gonzalez. Gonzalez turns down the layup and will run some clock. Well done as the Eagles break the pressure. Gonzalez doubled near midcourt, needs help, fires a pass to Knuckles over the head of her, though, and Mike Mincy got a timeout before the pass. That one was about to end up in my lap, but Mincy yelled for a timeout prior to the pass. That was going to probably be a turnover. 12 seconds on the shot clock, 70 seconds left on the game clock with Carson-Newman up by 6 points. Eagle fans, stick around for the Domino's post-game report for our selection of the premier player of the game. Excellence doesn't happen by accident. The premier team delivers service with pride. Probably have a good idea who's going to be our premier player of the game, based on how Carson-Newman has struggled at times on offense, but 2 players especially have come alive after halftime. Matty Knuckles has 11 of her 13 after halftime, and Caroline Hill's got a game-high 19 and a career-high 19 with a career-high 5 threes as well, to have Carson-Newman up by 6 points. Eagles will have to be pretty quick after this inbound, only 12 to shoot. Rogers will inbound. In the backcourt it goes to Gonzalez. Gonzalez brings it into the front court with 9. Right-hand dribble going inside. Puts one up off glass and scores! Timeout Mike Mincy. With 61 seconds to play, he has 1 left as Gonzalez kisses it in off the glass, driving to her right. And it's a 30-second timeout for Carson-Newman to set its defense. Gonzalez with her 6th point. Another critical field goal and another great late-game basket here by Carson-Newman, who has made a couple here since Wingate got within 4 points. Emily Gonzalez hit Matty Knuckles with a backdoor pass just 40 seconds ago to make it a 6-point game, and then just now Gonzalez with a driving layup with the shot clock expiring as Carson-Newman back up 8 points and has its largest lead of the day. Great take by Emily. And the timeout also does not allow Wingate to advance the ball into the front court unless it calls a timeout after Carson-Newman's timeout. We'll see how things want to go. Wingate has 3 left. And it looks like they are going to not call timeout. They'll bring it into the front court. Carson-Newman's not in full court pressure here. It will back off near midcourt. Less than a minute to play. Wingate walks it up the floor. It's Isaac. They need to go in a hurry. Isaac dribbles toward the right wing. Fakes a handoff, driving baseline. Bangs into Sullivan. And then loses the dribble out of bounds. Turnover, Wingate, number 22. Knuckles looks, inbounds. Rogers lobs it to Knuckles. Knuckles turns, bounces for Sullivan. Eagles break the pressure. Sullivan baseline to Heath. Back out Sullivan. Sullivan double, lobs. Rogers into the corner. Gonzalez. She'll line a left corner 3 up. It's no good. Rebound loose and controlled by Bree Hughes. Transition 3-on-1. Hughes to the basket. Layup up. Good. 62-24. Or 62-56 now, sorry. And a timeout called by Wingate. 30-second timeout by the Bulldogs with 28.3 seconds to play in the game. Carson-Newman trying to close out a 3rd straight win in the series against Wingate and a 3rd straight road trip win against the Bulldogs. It's only been done one other time in the program's history. The Lady Eagles came here on January 11th of 1992. 1992. And won 68-58.
The next year, on February 6th of 1993, they won 67-60, and then 18 days later in the postseason, Carson-Newman defeated the Bulldogs 50-46. And those were the 3 consecutive wins in this building, the longest road winning streak for Carson-Newman women's basketball in this building, and they're trying to match that here today. Mike Mincy did burn his final timeout after Wingate's timeout, and that will allow Carson-Newman to advance the ball with 28 seconds left. Eagles will keep the starting 5 on the floor, and Keely Rogers will inbound in front of Carson-Newman's bench. Rogers inbounds. Looking, bounce pass Gonzalez right at midcourt. Double foul. Montiel and Jones doubled. Five team fouls on Wingate. The official never signaled who the foul was on. He's giving Ann Hancock an explanation as Gonzalez was straddling the half-court line. And Ann Hancock's asking them to look at it as the foul is on Brayla Harris. Her first foul. I don't know that a violation is challengeable. Usually you can look at out-of-bounds plays or maybe a player control foul, and now the officials are telling the players to go to their benches. I don't think a violation that it's not called can be overturned. But we'll see what's going to come and whether these officials do go to the monitor. 25.8 seconds to play in the game. As it stands now, it's free throws for Emily Gonzalez, but the officials are chatting things over and have not decided yet whether they're going to go to the monitor that is to my right. The 3 officials are coming together, and they're going to bring the teams back to the floor. And I think ultimately what's going to be decided is it's just not a play you can challenge. It's not a reviewable play. Usually if there's an out of bounds or who touched it last or whatnot is reviewable. So the foul on Harris stands, and Kirsten will get 2 free throws. I believe that to be the explanation the official gave Wingate's head coach. Gonzalez at the line for the first time in the game. Carson-Newman's only attempted 5 free throws in the game. First one's up, good by Emily. The lead is 7, and that's a big free throw because it makes it a 3-possession game as well. Gonzalez shoots free throws at 80%. Second one goes in and out. Timeout Wingate. A second comes off the clock after Gonzalez's missed free throw. 63-56 is the score. And the Bulldogs will advance the ball into the front court after a 30-second timeout. This is Carson-Newman's first of a 4-game road stretch, but it spans this Christmas break. The Lady Eagles will play Francis Marion 10 days from now on New Year's Eve in Florence, a noon tip. Then have a week off and play Emory and Henry and Lenore Ryan. So it's a 4-game road stretch, but it happens over more than 21 days. So it probably really won't feel like a long road stretch just because of how long between games this is. You'll have 10 games between this and the next, and then a whole week between the second and third games of this road trip. And the only time you'll truly play a back-to-back Wednesday, Saturday. Saturday is the Emory and Henry and Lenore Ryan games on the 7th and 10th of January. But CN trying to hold off Wingate and start this road trip off of the win. Hughes inbounds. It's given to Isaac, head of the key. Around a double screen is Hughes. She launches up a 3. It's short. Long rebound into the corner. Montiel out to Isaac. 12 seconds. Isaac in the lane is fouled. Offensive foul. Rogers takes the charge, and that should seal it. A great defensive play as Wingate was struggling to score, and Rogers takes the charge. Knuckles will inbound as Isaac commits her 4th foul.
Knuckles inbounds to Gonzalez. Hughes doubles with Isaac and a foul call. 8 seconds left in the game, and Carson-Newman's going to get more free throws to try to pad on to what might be the margin of victory. Should be the margin of victory, however. Fifth foul on the freshman point guard, Chania Isaac, so she fouls out in her first career start. And Carson-Newman's going to leave Wingate with a third consecutive victory in this building. First free throw is up, swished in, 64-56. Gonzalez has 8. Emily spins the ball in her hands, slips the second one up and good. 65-56. Carson-Newman has its largest lead of the game. Inbound to Chavis at midcourt. Right hand dribble. Hands it off to Hughes. 2 seconds. This one will go up at the horn. It hits the left side of the iron. It's no good. And Carson-Newman extends its winning streak to 4 games. A great second half from Mike Mincy's team. They outscore Wingate 39-25 in the second half to win 65-56 at Cuddy Arena. 3 straight wins for Carson-Newman at Wingate. And the Bulldogs have suffered 3 consecutive losses and will fall to 5-5 and 1-4 in the league. Carson-Newman heads into the Christmas break in the next 10 days with a 4-game winning streak, and they improve to 8-3 and 5-1 in the South Atlantic Conference. It wasn't pretty at times, but Caroline Hill leads the way with a career-high 19 to pace Carson-Newman to its second straight road win of the year. Final score from Cuddy Arena, 65-56. We break it all down with the Domino's post-game report after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
The game's over, but we're just getting warmed up. The Domino's post-game report starts in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser-focused on your success.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's post-game report on the Eagle Sports Network.
Left wing Rutherford 3 up and kaboom! Tori Rutherford.
Your stats breakdown. A conversation with Mike Mincy, presented by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, plus the selection of the AEC Electrifying Play and the Premier Building Maintenance Player of the Game are all headed your way. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilight, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burt Tarr Stadium press box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Carson-Newman is on a 4-game winning streak as it takes down Wingate 65-56 behind a career day from Caroline Hill. 19 points from the sophomore from Kingsport and a career high 5 threes helps Carson-Newman win its 3rd straight game at Cuddy Arena 65-56. Eagle fans, this is the Domino's post-game report. We're glad to have you inside our courtside at Cuddy Arena as we break down this Carson-Newman victory. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Get a large one-topping pizza for $5.99 with your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Caroline Hill's 19 points helped lead the way for Carson-Newman. It was all about a strong second half. Great defense paired with great and efficient offense. In the second quarter, Carson-Newman only shot 26.5% from the field, but in the second half, it was a completely different story. Mike Mincy's team figured things out on offense, outscored Wingate 39-25, and in the second half, Carson-Newman shot 52% from the field and made 6 of its 13 threes while holding Wingate to 27% shooting and 1 of 7 shooting from 3. 6 of Wingate's 15 points, or 25 points rather. Check that. Restart. 8 of 25 points for Wingate in the second half came from the foul line as Carson-Newman's defense clamped down once again, had 9 steals and 8 blocked shots and made life difficult on Kylie Bacon, the team's leading scorer, who had just 10 on 4 for 11 shooting in this game. Carson-Newman has won 3 straight at Cuddy Arena for just the second time in this series history and for the first time since the early 90s, and it's a 4-game winning streak for Carson-Newman heading into the Christmas break. Thanks to Caroline Hill's 19 points to lead the way. She had her career high 16 in the season opener, but now resets it 10 games later by scoring 19 points on 7 of 13 shooting, 5 of 10 shooting from 3 to go along with 2 steals and 2 assists. Caroline Hill is today's premier player of the game. Excellence doesn't happen by accident. The premier team delivers service with pride. Multiple times in that game, Wingate cut it to a 1-score game, a 1-possession game, but Carson-Newman made winning plays, especially in the final 2 minutes. And one of those winning plays is our AEC electrifying play of the game. Maddie Knuckles went backdoor from the left side of the lane, and Emily Gonzalez fired a bounce pass to Knuckles, who drove in for the layup for her 13th point to help seal the deal. It was a 6-point game, and Wingate got no closer after that layup, and that backdoor find by Gonzalez to Knuckles is our AEC electrifying play of the game. AEC bringing value to everyday life. Wingate had 3 players score in double figures in this game. Kylie Bacon had 10 and 10 rebounds. Shania Isaac, in her first career start, had a career high 11. Laura Montiel scored 10 points. They were all in the fourth quarter and also had 5 steals in this game as well. Rounding out Carson-Newman's scoring was Maddie Knuckles with 13 points. She was the only other Lady Eagle in double figures. Emily Gonzalez had 9 points and 2 assists. Keely Rogers once again fills the stat sheet. 5 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists to lead the way. Chloe Heath once again just comes up short of a double-double. 9 points and 11 rebounds. Second time she's been within a point or a rebound of her first career double-double in this game. Wingate dominates a lot of the statistical categories. They scored 18 more points in the paint, 16 more second chance points, 12 more in transition,
and out-rebounded Carson-Newman by 16 boards, but none of that mattered because Carson-Newman's offense was efficient enough to get this job done. 65-56, the final score from Cuddy Arena, thanks to Caroline Hill's career-high 19 points. Carson-Newman is 8-3, 5-1 in the league, and maintains a tie for second place in the conference's standings, while Wingate is now 500 on the year, 1-4 in the league, and has dropped 3 straight after today's loss. We'll break down the SAC scoreboard. We got some games getting ready to start. We'll tell you who's playing and who will play later today as well, when we return courtside to Cuddy Arena to wrap up the Domino's post-game report after this on the Eagles Sports Network. Protect your home from unwanted electrical surges. AEC can install a surge protection device at your electric meter. The device works by diverting excess energy toward the ground through the ground wire. AEC also offers surge devices for inside your home to defend against possible voltage spikes that could damage your electronics, appliances, or equipment. This service is affordable and dependable. Order today and enjoy no connection fee. AEC, we power what matters most.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
More player interviews and stats come your way in 60 seconds when the Domino's postgame report continues on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Time to wrap up the Domino's post-game report here from Cuddy Arena as Carson-Newman collects a 65-56 victory. We'll take a look around the South Atlantic Conference today. USC Aiken is matching up with Tusculum. It's a home game for the Pacers. They just got underway, and Tusculum has a 6-point lead. Early second quarter, the Pioneers led 20-9 at the end of one. That's a non-conference game for Tusculum. League games today, Catawba is going to host Emory and Henry. That is a 2 o'clock start. All these are 2 o'clock games. Lenore Ryan hosts Mars Hill, and Anderson challenges second place Lincoln Memorial at 2 o'clock. And Coker plays a non-conference game with Converse at 2 p.m. as well. UVA Wise will travel to the Waco Center in Glenville, West Virginia to take on Glenville State for a non-conference game. That game will start at 3 p.m. Carson-Newman women's basketball is back on the floor New Year's Eve at Francis Marion, the second of a 4-game road trip for the Lady Eagles. They start at noon and will be on the air at 11:45 of the AEC countdown to tip-off. But we head into the Christmas break, 8-3, 5-1 in the league due to the Lady Eagles. Carson-Newman men's basketball trying to head into the Christmas break on a winning streak as well. They match up with Wingate here momentarily. Adam Cavalier has the AEC countdown to tip-off after